everybody, Nelle Mack here with Sapphire Star Codes, and I'm excited because this is the first of the monthly magical forecast that I'm going to be bringing out, and we will be doing one each month, and it'll always be, like a couple days before the new year that we'll be doing it. And I am just going to take a moment because I am doing this as a Facebook Live, and I'm going to make sure I have my secondary device done and we're ready, and then I will be posting it to YouTube. So we have it their device done. Take care of that. There we go. So I see Laura's here. Okay, so it was really fun doing this. I didn't check into the energy a couple days ago or anything. I've just been kind of trying to rely on my intuition and what's coming through. And I asked my guides yesterday, I'm like, just go ahead and bring through what I need to know, kind of make it apparent and clear to me. And like at 6:45 this morning, I was just awake as I ever could be. And I was like, oh my gosh, why can't I get back to sleep? And so I just kind of was laying there thinking, and then my guides are like, well, we're trying to talk to you. So next thing you know, everything downloaded kind of at once. And the download for the monthly the energy, and so I do have a paper here because there's quite a bit to remember. So let's see, the first month of 2023 is going to be pretty awesome, and it's just gonna be, I guess, a little work is kind of what I'm getting, like internally and externally, both. And so I just kind of wanted to give a couple minutes here to let some people join and then just get right into it. But I will go ahead and let everybody know that if you're having trouble with motivation, getting ready for the new year and getting to your goals and things like that. So on Saturday, which would be the 30th, right? The 30th of December, 2022, I am doing a group transmission. And the cost is $14.14, and you can get that on my website at www.sapphirestarcodes.com, and go into the store and go into the new products December. The specials, the monthly specials for December, and you can grab that. It'll be light language with Archangel Metatron, who is the angel of motivation and miracles. Saint Expedite, who is going to help us kind of get motivated, and then Warthog Spirit Animal. Plus you get Mermaid Reiki, the 13 Foundation of Light codes that I have these last 7 days in your body, and then 20 different codes of my own that get you motivated, like your confidence and your courage. There's just so many here, like authenticity and victorious vitality. Those are all be sent via a Reiki transmission in a group setting, to where I'll just be sending it out to each person who's signed up, and you don't have to do anything. You just be ready to receive it. And that, like I said, is $14.14. And I have some spots left for that. So we're going to just go ahead and get into this because I am making it as I want to get it on YouTube as well. So I'm not going to kind of try to fill the time. I'm just going to start moving. So for January, the main energy that's coming through is the rabbit. And it was really interesting because I kept seeing this rabbit hopping around, and he looked like the rabbit from Secret Life of Pets, which my kids loved that movie. But this rabbit was psychotic. He was angry. He was mad at the world. He had I think he had had a home, a good home, and then something happened, and now he just hates all humans. And that pulls through the energy of the rabbit of they're fearful. You see a rabbit sitting outside, and they're always watching, they're really still, and that's one of their biggest gifts, is just being still and observing. But they're always cautiously looking around, and they're watching for threats. And this can cause, for us, when we're carrying that energy, we can get social anxiety and things like that. And when we are working with a rabbit animal and being conscious of our, our patterns and things that are coming through, then we're going to be able to use that energy and channel it differently. So overcoming the fears, the fears, because there's a lot of fear in the collective. It's not just our own fears, but we are experiencing our own fears as well. So for January, I'm hearing that the animal to work with to get through this energy is the bunny, the rabbit, and getting through like the threats and the anxiety by watching and knowing what's going on, but then protecting yourself still. So how do you protect yourself? How are you going to protect yourself? Everybody has their own way. Some people use protective bubbles. I've got a ton of protective energy codes that I have around myself and my family. Everybody has a different way, but like get really conscious about that as you're working through your fears this next month. How are you protecting your energy? And then secondly, like we talked about, they know how to stand still and wait. And so they assess the situation before moving forward. So as you're moving into 2023, like really take some time to be still and stop and check in with yourself, with your inner self, with your gut. What's really going on? What should I really do in this situation? So just really harnessing all of the energy of the rabbit spirit animal and learning from them, okay? So also, we've got some things like, what creative projects have you not finished, right? We're at the end of the year. What have we not finished? And the rabbit can help us with that as well. So, because if you look at rabbits, they're known for fertility. They're known for abundance. Like they are constantly reproducing themselves, putting out new creative energy over and over and over again. So they're famous for that. But what is it that we've done that we haven't finished? And as you're like picking up those old projects, look at it and say, okay, does it burn in my, and does it burn passion in my chest to finish this? Or does it feel kind of like, ugh, like this doesn't resonate anymore? So find out, is there still value in that project for me? And if it does, if it excites you and you're like filled with passion, pick it up, finish it or refurbish it. But if not, just throw it out. Like get through all of that stuff in January. The other thing that came through was that this rabbit is also bringing fortune and good luck, which is amazing news because we've been doing the work, right? Like we've been through like 2 years of what to us as light workers felt like darkness. Like it was heavy, and we were transmuting for the collective, and we were standing in the gap and holding space for the collective. But now it's time for us to really start moving forward into that good fortune and all of that. And I was told that we can really benefit from working with the horseshoe shape in January. So using it as a sigil, like putting it on you with essential oil, or just writing it on you, or just imagining it and bringing it into your energy body, that is going to help. And another thing that rabbits do is they like build tunnels. Like, so they have this tunnel and it has 2 exits. So they're always safe. They can get out one way or another. And the message here for us is that we need to start digging new tunnels. Like whatever you're trying to manifest and bring into the world, don't do it in just one way. Like don't put all your eggs in one basket. Build a couple tunnels. Build a couple different things for yourself for abundance. So if one falls through, you can still move forward into the other one, or if it's moving a little slow, you can still move forward on another project. And I do feel like there's a ton of great energy coming in for spring, but that is all going to be dependent on how much energy you've put into the things like building tunnels and creating for yourself and using the horseshoe. You're really just, they're asking us to multiply as we're getting ready for spring, and we're moving into that beautiful energy of Ishtar and the actual like fertility of the earth and the planet. And okay, so another huge thing. So a lot of us, we may go, well, I have no clue what I'm doing. I'm not a healer, or I'm not this, or my gifts aren't as strong as someone else's, and I have no clue what I'm supposed to be doing. So the one thing that they told me that everybody, absolutely everybody can do is birthing through consciousness. This is bringing creative energy into our reality, into this, the planet by consciousness. So I kind of wanted to know, like, what is the actual definition of consciousness? So it says being aware of your own thoughts, memories, and feelings, and it helps us to process information, choose priorities, decide our actions, learn and adapt to new information. And our spirituality requires us to be self-aware. So this is about being conscious of the moment. This is about being conscious of the thoughts we're thinking, the quality of them. What memories are we replaying over and over and over again? What feelings are we allowing to come up, but we're not shedding them, we're not clearing them? And each of us, no matter where you're at in your journey, you can birth creative energy through consciousness, okay? So you can step into January 2023 and you can start raising the consciousness of the planet. And that is using your creative energy. That's you using that primordial goddess energy to take the chaos and transform it into something beautiful. Let's see. The other thing is to be like the moth. This is what they said. Be like the moth. Seek the light everywhere and everybody. Even those people that are the hardest to get along with or always rub you the wrong way, or they've hurt you so badly. Like, we are the ones who are breaking that karmic cycle. We are the ones who are changing that those vibrations, and we have to be the ones who are consciously seeking the light out in other people and the situations around us. It's going to help us to kind of be able to move into forgiveness and softening a lot of those things that trigger us, okay? Because like the triggers are going to come up here as well. Let's see. So the focus for 2023 is illumination for January. And this is for trusting in and tapping into the other realm and the support there. So this is talking about like really tapping into your ancestors and your guides and your higher self, trusting the information that's given to you and the support that is coming through for you. And then using your heart and your intuition over logic and over your brain. So moving into that heart space, as we are moving into the 5D, we're losing like a lot of that, excuse me, that ability of our logic. Wow, excuse me, guys. And we're moving into our intuition and trusting that everything that we need is coming through right when we need it. Whew, that happened to me too yesterday, guys. I don't know what's going on, but I do apologize. The collective energy that is coming in. So the collective energy that we are going to be experiencing and feeling and taking on is awakening. So what we're being asked to do is we're being asked to remember how it felt when we were awakening, how scary it was, how we'd been lied to, how we lost people that we loved and people that we thought would always be beside us. These are all things that we've been through, and we made it to the other side. And there are so many people who are coming in on the next wave of awakening, and they're going to be totally lost, just like you and I were. So reminding ourselves what that felt like so that we are being compassionate and loving and helping them as they are feeling as though they're dying, because they're dying to the old beliefs and ideas and doctrines that they've been carrying. So filling ourselves with, the love and support that we can give to other people as they're asking for questions and they're looking for a way out of the matrix and what they've been tied down to for so long. And so a challenge, there wasn't just one challenge. There was like 3 challenges, they said. The first was patience. So they want us to trust in the divine perfect timing. They want us to ditch the self-sabotage and know that everything is going to happen in perfect timing for us and always has been. Then also there's going to be triggers. But triggers are leading us to consciousness, and consciousness has been super important in this whole thing that's coming in January. So breathing and allowing timing and destiny to guide you. And let's see. The other topic as a challenge is rebirth. So just like we were talking about earlier, if it isn't working, get rid of it and find out what is. So it's kind of so we're remaking ourselves and we're rebirthing ourselves into new creative energy. So get some innovative, fresh ideas for spring and get excited and make those new tunnels through the things that you desire. Like, set your goals for the year, and then how am I going to get there? Like what are some easy goals and what are some long-term goals? And then they also are saying that we need to be working with our crown chakra, like bringing lilac light down into our crown chakra, into our third chakra to activate our clairvoyance. So this is great news because I've heard so many people like, I wish I was more clairvoyant. Well, this is the month. January is the month to start working on your clairvoyancy and bringing in this beautiful new violet light that is coming into the planet. It's going to help activate our third eye chakras. So the outcome that we can look to, if we do all this work, follow all this guidance, at the end of January, we're going to be stepping into truth. So this is standing in your own truth and your own sovereignty, speaking your truth in love and power, and letting love be the guiding force behind our words. So even if we have to confront somebody about something or stand up for ourselves, if we can really settle into love before we do that, other people are going to actually hear and listen because they're feeling that love that's behind everything. And let's see. I wanted to pull a rune for the month as well, because I've been working with Odin, and I have these beautiful carnelian runes. And the rune that we have for the month is just this line, and this rune is called Isa. And this rune is about that stillness. So that stillness that we have, like in the rabbit that's watching and waiting to see what's going to happen before we move in a direction. And also, Isa has all of the energy behind it to bring forth new life. It's like you know how they say that we need a really good hard winter, like to freeze out like the viruses and the bacteria and different things like that. So Isa is that cold, hard energy. It's like the frost goddess, and she helps us to literally make and harness, like merge and harness new energy. All of that energy, we're dying to the old, and we're going to be reborn into it in the spring. And the energy, so if you want to use the energy of Isa, it is literally to use the mantra I am. And however way you're going to bring that in for you. I am powerful. I am sovereign. I am abundant. I am clairvoyant. Whatever that means for you. So that is what is coming in for January 2023. And I will be sending out like a worksheet that has all the bulleted points. And if you would like to get that each month, then you can sign up on my website, which is actually, it's my author website, guys, but I'm kind of trying to integrate everything. So it's www.nellemack.com. That's NELLEMACK.com. And you'll see on there, I have a link to get a free fairy ebook. And when you click on that and sign up for the newsletter, of course, you'll get the free fairy ebook, which is pretty cool. But then you'll also be on the mailing list to receive the handout at the beginning of the month, so that you can, personally, I like to have it written out, like what do I have, it's coming up in the month, instead of trying to keep it all in my head. So I thought I would just kind of make a little bulleted, like one-page thing, so that everybody can have that to look forward and see what's going on and refer back to for the month. So once again, you can get that at www.nellemack.com by clicking on the free fairy ebook. And then you'll also be signed up for my newsletter to get I'm going to try and get some content on there each week about magical things and stuff like that. So I hope that this was a blessing to you guys. I had a lot of fun getting it together and seeing that the month ahead is going to be pretty amazing, and that there's so much for us to look forward to and to really dive into as spring is coming. So please do, drop a comment and let me know what resonated. This other thing that reminded me is everything that I said is not going to resonate with everybody. So take from it what does resonate and go from there. And I will be catching you guys off and on in other different lives. But if I don't see you again until the monthly forecast, then I'll see you then.